It's a love story that may remind you of a Hollywood movie, but it's real, and it's the life of a Bakersfield man and woman whose love for each other was on display until the day they died.
It's absolutely beautiful, and the story is beautiful.
It's a love story about as real as they come.
And that is all Don ever wanted, was to be with his beautiful wife. He adored my grandmother, loved her to the end of the earth.
But to know how this love story ends,
It looks like they're in like a little photo booth.
you have to go to the beginning, when fate brought Don and Maxine Simpson together. Don was born in North Dakota and studied civil engineering, a career path that would eventually land him in Bakersfield and closer to the future love of his life, Maxine. They met in a bowling alley and married a few years later. A simple side, the family says, to their story and life that was anything but. The pair was involved with Rotary, YMCA, and the Boys and Girls Club. Don even became one of the founders and longest-running members of the Bakersfield Racquet Club, a place where people say he just belonged. Don and Maxine traveled the world together, adopted 2 boys along the way, and eventually settled down. Married almost 62 years, everything was done together.
And they left this world together.
And that's what makes this story even more unbelievable. It was about 2 weeks ago. Don was at home when he fell, breaking his hip. The family took Don to the hospital, but his health was quickly declining. Around the same time, the cancer his wife was battling for years also progressed.
I told my sister on the phone, I said, we've got one shot to get them together.
Their family knew they couldn't keep them apart, so she moved them here to a spare bedroom in her home.
We transferred him here and put them together. We had their beds side by side.
And Don, with a smile on his face, seen in these pictures taken by the family.
And Grandma woke up and saw him, and they held hands, and they knew that they were next to each other.
But what no one knew is how they would leave this world.
I mean, I knew in my heart before I even got there, this is what's supposed to happen. Grandma and Grandpa are supposed to be together, and Grandma and Grandpa are going to die together. 7 o'clock, I can hear through the monitor her take 2 last breaths, and I came down and checked on her, and she had passed.
Maxine was gone.
I walked them out with her body, closed the door, walked back in to check on Grandpa, and he quit breathing. As soon as her body left the room, he left with her, and they passed away 4 hours apart from each other.
The man that married the love of his life more than 60 years ago, only hours behind in death.
It's just amazing. It really is amazing. It's a true love story.
An ending to a life and love that was always together.
And a memorial service for Don and Maxine Simpson will be held August 21st at Hillcrest Memorial Park. The Bakersfield Racquet Club also plans to hold a memorial service, since that was the place near and dear to Don's heart. Jackie, back to you.
Great story, Tim. Thanks.